component of this is just keeping your head straight and just going about your business, taking care of it. So we really want to dive right in. I'm just going to talk a little bit about how different opposite sexes are, how different men are from women and women are from men is something really important to understand. And if we're going to get our minds wrapped around our personal mindset, we have to understand that our minds have to be straight in order for our houses to be straightened out. So my wife and I are reading the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And it's a great book, right?
Yeah, it is.
So it's definitely a classic, but it's really opening my eyes to a lot of things. They give a lot of examples and stories. And what it's reminding me is like, you know what? We are not going through unique struggles. My wife and I are going through the same struggles that every single couple and every single relationship is having from the time we're working through caves until now. We're all struggling with something. But the biggest struggle that I have is realizing how different we really are from each other. And it's really, it's kind of hard to get your mind wrapped around of it that, like we think that our situation is unique, right? We think that nobody else could possibly be arguing with this. My wife might be just weird or something. I don't understand this, but every single story in this book is exactly things that we've lived and tens of millions of other couples have lived through and fought through. But the ones that succeed are the ones that actually take this information, change their mindset, and they grow together stronger. As the years go on, they're just growing stronger and stronger together because they're using certain principles and understandings to know that we're not different. We're not weird. We're not, this is not just a struggle that we're faced with. It's how we're dealing with that struggle. It's how we frame our mindset about the struggle in order to grow ourselves and become compatible partners and best friends and people that are going to go through life together and raise their kids and be great people together. So they were talking about a story about, and this one really resonated with me. A wife had just had a baby and was having some pains from a few complications, and she's at home and the husband is at work. She ran out of pain pills. So she called her husband's brother up to go get some pain pills for her, didn't call the husband or anything. And the brother forgot to go get him or whatever reason it was. And then when the husband arrived home, she was just mad at the husband. And the husband got defensive. He's like, well, you didn't even call me. How am I supposed to know what's going on? And the wife just got mad. But it was just that different perception of the way the opposite sex minds work are not like ours. So yeah, if my wife would have called me, I'd have got the medicine for her and taken it right to her. But since she didn't call, the husband didn't know why she was mad. The husband had no idea what her emotions were. But understanding that women are from Venus and men are from Mars helps us to relate and try to build these solid foundations. So the biggest thing to take.
That's because the man was just supposed to know. Right.
Just supposed to know. Yeah. And granted, yes, any spouse would definitely do anything they can to help out their spouse. That just is what it is. But it reminds you, this brings up the thing, you cannot change other people. You cannot change your spouse. You cannot change anybody to be something that they're not. But what you can do, the thing that you are in control of is changing yourself. You can change yourself and not other people. But what's going to happen is your significant other is going to notice the energy level in you is great. It's increasing and you're becoming a better person. So it's not going to change. You can't change them, but they can see you changing and then want to change themselves. So it's all about setting your mindset and getting your energy right and letting other people see that energy is positive and be attracted to it. That's the goal. Change yourself. That's the one factor we can 100% have control over is ourselves. If we change ourselves, other people will want some of that energy. Other people start digging in and asking, how is this happening? What's going on? Why are you so different? Why are you so changed from last time? And that is powerful because now they're going to want to have that energy level. They're going to want to understand what's going on and they're going to want to be like that. So inadvertently, you are helping change people. You're helping frame their mindset, but it all boils down to us. If we don't have our minds right, if we're not comfortable in our own thoughts and in our own actions and comfortable with the way we're treating other people, we're never going to be comfortable moving, or we're never going to be able to get our own personal house in line. If our own mind is not in line, how is our family going to be in line? How is our kids going to be in line? How is our spouse, our significant other going to be in line? If we don't even have our own mind right, we cannot think that just because we're reading a book or we're trying a few tactics now and then that everything's going to change. That's not how it works. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of understanding to get your mind right in order to get your personal life in order. And that's a critical component. And what we always talk about is just starting your day off right. It's having that miracle morning with your spouse, or having that miracle morning. Have that process when you wake up to give thanks. As soon as you open your eyes up, give thanks for another day. Give thanks for all the great things, the birds chirping, the sun peeking through the windows, all this fun, glorious things that the good Lord has given to us. We need to give thanks to those things right away. We can set our attitude way up high first thing in the morning and continue that altitude for the rest of the day. It's a challenge to sometimes wake up and to think about these things. Or when you hear that alarm going off, you're frustrated. Oh man, I got to do it again. No, you get to do it again. You've been blessed with another day. Set your mind right, get your altitude right, and continue to fly high for the rest of the day. But it starts in the morning, and it starts with a process and a procedure. And most importantly, it starts with dedication. You have to be consistent, you have to be dedicated, and you have to want to get your own mind right in order to help your whole family, to help everybody else around you, your community, all those people that are looking to you for inspiration. You have to have your mind right first. I challenge everybody to get their minds right, and so that way they can fly at that high altitude, and everybody will want some of that energy, and it'll radiate off of you. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, so that's that book resonated with me a lot, and